day, everyone. Our names are Adina, Alina, and Amina, and we are 8 years old. We are conjoined triplets, 3 sisters with 3 minds and 3 hearts, but one body and one voice. From the moment we were born, life has not been easy, but we stand here today as a living testimony of God's grace, love, and unending mercy. Our story began in a hospital where we took our first breath. The doctors and nurses were amazed by us, but our parents were overwhelmed. They were afraid of what our lives would look like and what people would say. They thought we wouldn't survive or that we would suffer too much. So, they made a decision that we didn't understand then, and still don't fully understand now. They left us. They abandoned us in that hospital, leaving us without their love and protection. But even in that moment, God was already working. You see, God has a plan for each of us. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." And in His plan, He sent us an angel in the form of a nurse named Mary. Mary didn't see us as a burden or a problem. She saw us as a blessing, as 3 beautiful girls created by God for a purpose. She took us in when no one else would, gave us a home, and loved us as her own. Mary has always told us that God makes no mistakes. Psalm 139:14 says, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well." She reminded us every day that even though we are different, we are wonderfully made by God. We may share one body, but we each have our own spirit, our own dreams, and most importantly, we share one face. Growing up, we faced challenges that sometimes felt impossible to overcome. People stared at us, whispered about us, and even laughed. There were days when we cried, asking God why we were made this way. But Mary always said, "God has a purpose for your life, and when the time is right, He will reveal it to you." We held on to her words, and as we grew, we began to understand